Okay.
Man, we should
Amazon,
really think about what we're gonna fucking say.
you got your who's he motherfucking what's your motherfucker running?
Yeah, it's on.
Everything is proceeding. I don't know, whatever. All right.
Shannon's not coming, so we're just gonna go.
Okay.
I recapped last time,
Mm-hmm.
and there's 4 of you.
Mm.
That means I'm gonna roll a d4. We're gonna change it up. The worst of all dice, objectively. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see who it's going to be. That's a 4. The worst of all numbers. That is. That's KO. Short, sweet,
Hello,
and simple.
it is me.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I know how to start this. So we returned from, after getting ambushed the first time after transporting the dead ass fuck ass bird.
Mm-hmm.
We had Nadira summon. What were they called?
Giant owls.
8 giant owls.
Giant owls. Just literally just giant owls. Okay.
Yes.
Whole pack.
In which we went with that and tied the corpse up to them, so we got about 45 minutes of travel
Yeah.
before we were knocked off.
Pretty close.
Battle ensues. Someone called the
Grave
The
Baron.
Grave
Warden?
Baron. Yeah.
Grave Baron.
Yep.
The Grave Baron shows up. Hits us in the head with a hammer a few times,
Mm-hmm.
but we ultimately defeat him, and we started consensus because I think we should take the corpse with us. But yeah, that's where we left off basically after killing him and being free to make our moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty succinct. In essence, you are fighting a covert army of undead and regional effects that are being manipulated to wild variants in order to slow your efforts. And having taken the giant owls, you are a mere minutes away from arriving within eyeshot of the wall of the Inner Kingdom. Your journey to what you can only hope at this point to be safety is nearly over. And as the fight has concluded, you have resecured the body of Apollinaris in your makeshift body bag, where the dead flame hearts lay crumpled behind you, as well as before you, the dead body of the Grave Baron, revealed to be something far worse underneath his strange trappings, is before you. And staring at this body, you have a churning in your stomachs. This is foul energy at play.
Do we, I feel like this is sort of a...
One less body for Sin Andrea to resurrect.
Yeah.
Take him with us.
Yeah, let's secure him with Apollinaris. Show him what we have been fighting against, or trying to avoid. At least what Sinadrea has been promising those people outside and what's going on. Need to hurry.
As you decide your current action standing over this horrific corpse, you do notice, looking down at it, that there's this black, malevolent essence that is seeping out through the wounds of this creature and through its agape mouth that are sinking into the darkness of the foliage around you and into the environment. It seems as though this relentless, foul spirit that animated this corpse, even in killing the body, does not rest. You have a feeling that you have not seen the last of this horrific force.
Well, I say we don't give it a chance to come back. I am going to go ahead and use Prestidigitation to uh, cast light on my staff and
Ah,
kind of make sure the body of the pseudo lich is in the light, so as not to like encourage any sort of like possibilities of resurrection on it while we are rushing towards the southern gate.
I see.
Hmm.
You do so, and you shed some light that refracts in the fog. It certainly gives a bit of a halo effect in these conditions. You do see up ahead that this fog does thin on your destination, which is going to give you some better perception for anything that may try to mess with the body.
Okay. Okay. I suggest we hoof it immediately.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, pick it up,
Yes,
then
definitely.
move.
We have to hurry.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
Nadira joins up with the rest of you in silent observation, keeping a lookout for threats. And you continue to move forward, keeping a brisk pace. Now, carrying two bodies with you, large in their stature. It's a bit of a laborious task, but you know, the party assumes those who are most able to carry large things to pick up the weight. As Kraken, you do your work with Apollinaris, have him slinked over your shoulders, and let your Archangel of War do the work. And are you all just kind of dragging this foul-fingered corpse in the?
I mean,
grass?
if the rest of us can sort of like Paul bear it, I guess.
Mhm.
I think it'll be easier. So
Okay, it's easily done.
Yeah.
Two of you grab one arm, and the remaining two grab the other.
yeah,
I mean, if we don't want him to come back, then we just chop his head off. Take the head with us.
I mean, if,
The head enough should be proof.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I suppose I don't know how
That's all I had to hear. He's gonna take out a dagger.
It would also be easier to carry.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna saw his fucking head off.
You take a second as your blade digs into the neck of this foul undead, and it definitely is made of more resilient flesh than your typical reanimated corpses. Almost as if this design is created on a deeper level, as if the body in its very conception is created with hatred in mind. But before long, you do manage to get a snap and a twist as the last segments of bone break, and the head is free, allowing you to take it with you.
Hey, yeah, right on. Cabo's gonna hold it up fatality style. Let's get.
Okay.
The faded red eyes still have this faint glint to them, even in its lifeless state, and trying not to dwell on that for too long, the party continues forward. Within a 10-minute stretch, the fog does thin rather quickly. And looking behind you and seeing this large curtain of fog for which you're emerging, it almost looks like this blanket of obscurity was concentrated on your region of Highshire from where you were coming from. It's clear Sinadrea had definitely been trying to stop you, as evidenced by the resistance and the regional effects, but to see perceivably the level of control he seems to have over the region is a demonstration of power to behold. But with your vision no longer obscured, you look forward and can see the high-rise walls marking the territory of the Inner Kingdom, as you finally have a direct line of sight of the southern gate. And you look to these walls and you can see the glow of light coming from the inner city on the far side. And atop the wall, at multiple points on top of these turrets, you can see there's these large light sources that are angled in such a way to become spotlights that are shining downwards into the misty area below, doing these passing sweeps. It looks like the walls of the kingdom are on high alert as they're looking for anything walking among the fog, like you.
Okay. So we're trying to get their attention, right?
Alright, I'm gonna use prestidigitation and cast a flare up into the air.
Okay. You're a ways away out of the immediate effective range of these spotlights. But even still, you use your magic and conjure up a mote of light that shoots directly overhead. And after just a moment, you see one of these spotlights makes a sudden change in its sweeping motions and locks into your direction. The light at this point is very like faded
Mm-hmm.
as before it
Mhm.
gets to reach where you are, but you do have slight illumination, and this light hangs on you.
Are we still obscured by the fog, or is it clearer?
What?
There's like a low fog, and the closer you walk to these walls, the more it seems to dissipate. Not completely, but enough to see for a good ways away.
Um,
Yeah, cobwebs hauling ass.
yeah.
Because these are we're trying to meet up with these. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll hoof it.
Yeah.
Hey, over here! Guys!
Hey, you know what would be really attention grabbing?
What?
Just casting daylight on the corpse.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that right now.
Just imagine how hilarious that'd be. Just like, oh, hey, I think they're over there. Why the fuck is it so bright?
The second coming of Aerithal. Fucking.
But yeah, as soon as we're close enough to the gate, I'll say, "Open the gates!"
What?
Eclipse.
You cut out, so it just sounded
Yeah,
like
yeah.
TPS.
As soon as we get close enough to the gate, like within like 30 feet, I'll say, "Open up the gates!"
You make it maybe within 100 or so feet from the gate, and at that point, there is an amplified voice that calls down to you.
Step no closer. Identify yourselves at once.
Dagny will yell in a clear voice, "We are Patrol 26.
There's a pause after that. And having gotten close and started this dialogue, more spotlights turn to illuminate you, and there's bright, almost blinding light coming from atop the walls. It's difficult to see exactly who's atop it, but there's no less than 24 human shapes that are looking down to you, and you can hear footfalls of plenty of motion of ironclad boots. And after a while, with you in clear visibility, there is a reply.
Patrol 26. You are wanted personally by the Chosen. Step no closer. Put your hands in the air where we can see them and turn around. Your backs to us. Now!
Yeah. I will do as they say, and before I fully turn around, I will say, "Does Leonidas know of our coming?"
He'll be informed if he's not. Now turn around and put your hands in the air.
No, as I do as they say, I'll motion for everyone to do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, Bracken will put the makeshift body bag down, kind of in between all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and then like get on his knees, put his hands on his head.
All right. And I presume there's compliance with everyone else.
Yes.
Hmm.
I
Mhm.
see. Bop, beep, boop. You hear shuffling continue as many of these humanoids descend, and there's a small company of what sounds like almost a dozen individuals that are fast approaching. And to the five of you, you are met by the Shire Guard elite, and they make quick work to surround you. And as they approach, there's a guard to each of you, and you find that they take your hands and bring them together behind your backs, and you are placed in manacles, restraining your hands. And you look amongst them as they take an examination of the body bag that is now next to you, Kraken. And there is almost a pause as they quickly go to unwrap their findings, and they lay their eyes upon the grim remains of Apollinaris. And you can hear one mutter under his helmet.
By her light. Is this who I think it is?
This is but the work of
Yeah.
Senadrea.
We'll leave that for Athelos to decide. You're coming with us.
Of course, we will comply.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way.
You are brought to your feet. And interestingly enough, you've seen, for depending on who you are, whether you're from High Shire or otherwise, you know the elite to be a force to be reckoned with, generally speaking. When they make their arrests, they do not mess around. There's a curious contrast as this company of elite go to apprehend you and turn you around to begin marching you towards the gate. They're quite gentle with you. There's a certain caution about their movements, as if they are doing what they can to secure a perceived threat, but it's almost as if they don't quite understand or perhaps even fear your presence here.
Boy, this is a nice change. It's good to be back home.
Instead of arrested by foreign people, we're arrested by our own people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
man.
As we're passing through the gate.
Get out of here.
As we're passing through the gate, I'm gonna try and strike up a very soft conversation with the person who has apprehended me.
Okay.
And I'll say, "What's your name, Elite?"
The elite is quiet for a long while, and eventually does reply. It's Jensen.
Jensen. Do you know anything about the Praetor?
He hesitates for a while, and then finally speaks up. What exactly are you?
I'm still human. The only reason I ask about the Praetor is because of my worry for Thistle. I don't know what happened to him after the reclamation, please.
I don't know what they're doing in the mausoleum, but you have bigger priorities.
Mausoleum?
I don't know where you've been all this time, but you see where you're going? That pillar? What did you do?
It's a very long story, but believe me, we did not want to take the light from the pillar, but it was between that and certain death for Highshire. My only quest is to help humanity at all costs. Please believe that.
Roll persuasion.
Plus 0 on a dream. Okay, this is a 12.
You hear him exhale from under his helmet before speaking up once more. They say you killed Zula. I can't tell if that's true or not based on what you're saying. I know once we hand you off to the pillar, we're not going to hear what actually happens.
Well, then I will let you know certain of this. Zula still exists, but goes by a different name. What you know as Zula was but a facsimile to something far deadlier.
Hey, maybe not this guy. Maybe we don't start here. Maybe let's not start here. Please, let's not start here. Oh,
The good Lord heal you.
oh no, we're definitely getting executed.
The
Well,
elite.
what you're
Christ.
what you're basically doing is touching his head and putting the entire B movie into his head at once.
God damn it. There's a long silence from under his helm, and this elite does not say anything in response to that. They wear these helmets often to obscure their personality, their individuality, and he uses that cover full well to hide whatever turmoil you've just stirred into his head.
I know it's confusing right now, but to tell you the full story would very much rock your world. But believe me that once the Chosen have interrogated us, that all will be revealed in time. The fate of humanity relies upon it.
The elite, once again, remains silent, unsure how to proceed, but you have a feeling that you seemingly bit off more than he can chew by asking.
Mm-hmm.
Moving through these streets, there is a large company of elites and other available Shire Guard who take something of a spearhead several blocks down in advance. And they are not subtle in what they do. They are closing down any remaining shops into the night and forcing people inside of buildings. It doesn't even seem to matter where. Shoulder checking doors open and throwing people inside and closing the doors is to make way for you and to have as little prying eyes as possible. Above you, there is a looming winged figure that seemingly takes up sentry. And you watch as he begins uttering a spell from underneath his helmet. And you can feel something of a veil pass over the group. You don't know if this is to protect you or to protect them. Perhaps a bit of both. There are others in the rankings that appear to be casters as well, and on larger congregations of people in town centers, you see smoke screens deployed.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that's for our benefit.
Honestly.
One can only hope. You look, and Aerithal, with your passive, through one of these gilded streets, you see that there is a large bell tower adjacent to a church of Zula. And you can see that there's a good vantage point, and you look and you can see that there is a small gaggle of children that are looking down, poking their noses from atop a high window. And you can see, based on the cloth that they wear, the hats that they have on, that they are um, religious to some degree. And they are wide eyed watching the group pass through the streets. You're not sure if this is awe, fear, or something else.
Ah, the temptation to Aura Farm. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't reveal my hand.
yeah,
I
let's
was gonna say
yeah,
like the
yeah.
temptation to
Let's
just
not do that,
freak
shall
them
we?
out.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? I'm gonna take my own advice.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna take my own
That
advice.
was like you were just trying to.
You're
stop
right.
people.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Intrusive thoughts, be gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Beep, and then boop. We're gonna bring some very important notes up. Okay. A good 20-30 minute escort is in progress, and the elite do their work to keep a very brisk pace, and they repeat their processes as they get closer to the capital. You can see that even here, in surely what must be more consecrated lands within the Inner Kingdom, you can still see the passing wisp of fog and the accompanying green embers, even here, that seem to occasionally dance throughout the nightscape, weaving their way through buildings. For as safe as the Inner Kingdom presumably is, Sinadrea's mark still lingers. And for the brisk walk that you have, you don't even realize how close to the pillar you get until you round a corner and see the high capital is directly before you. It's a bit strange. In the cover of night, usually getting anywhere within a mile radius of the pillar, there is a radiant light that seems to vanquish any dark. But with the Pillar of Commandments being cold and lifeless, you arrive at this Inner Kingdom, shockingly, without even realizing that you've gotten this close. For those who are accustomed, there's usually a bit of a warmer welcome, a radiant feeling, something. There's simply nothing, just a tall, dark spire.
Okay, I can see how that would test the faith.
Mm.
So it's looking a little bleak. This was.
I mean, for good reason, honestly.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. It's yeah. We'll figure it.
You just have to talk to the Chosen.
That's what's up. Just fuck, man. This is kind of our fault. Fuck.
I mean, it was extenuating circumstances, honestly.
Yeah, you're right.
It was either protect the light
No
or
helping it, but
let
still.
Dakota have it. Like, had to make a choice.
It's
Yeah,
it's
no
fine. You just
helping
gotta
it,
plug
but-
it back in again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fair enough.
Very well. Coming forward, you arrive at the base of the moat surrounding the Pillar of Commandments and the long stone bridge that leads in. For those that have seen this site before, it does harken back some memories from tougher times. The last time any of you have seen this, Kraken excluded, you were desperately trying to get inside with the seal breaker in hand and Nakoda by your side, along with the questioning judgment of the Chosen that stood sentry during the reclamation efforts. Now, you approach once again where the bright, all-consuming radiance of the pillar has been completely vanquished, and the echoes of war are replaced with a misted silence. Just the unison march of the elite fills your ears. And across this bridge you would, and entering the pillar. For as dark as it is, there is still something of a saintly light that is coming from the mouth of the entrance. And you can see that there's still work done to consecrate the place, despite these circumstances. And enter you do.
Oof. Now, doesn't this bring back memories? Holy shit.
Good God.
The five of you are escorted in restraints and are brought in a line walking down the Heliostone aisle, as there are a few scribes, priests, and men of faith that are congregated here. It looks as though when they turn to see you that there is something of surprise, as there was business being conducted here. And a lot of them have a wide variety of reactions to seeing those who are of Patrol 26. The whitening of the eyes is clear. There are signs of fear, signs of a potential restoration of faith, awe, and everything in between. There is a wide berth that these people give you. Even though they're a good 30 to 50 feet away, they still shuffle to the far corners of the Heliostone walls regardless. They're not sure if they're looking at god killers or god ascendants. And as you approach the front of this area, stood at a pondering posture, lay a loyalist chosen Leonidas. The elite deposit you in a line and are quickly seen out. Some are dispatched to become security for the place.
Before Jensen lets go of his grip of me, I will whisper to him, "Thank you, Jensen." And then I will turn back towards Leonidas.
Not daring to speak out of turn, he gives you a slightly prolonged stare from behind the helmet, and then slowly turns away. His shoulders, then the rest of him, and the last thing being to turn away is his eyes, as he becomes part of the security detail as two icons of Zula enter and flank either side of the room, and shuffling to all available sides would be the Commandment Honor Guard, wearing their gilded armor, one and the same with cobwebs, though they lack the battle scars. And the five of you, still restrained, stay in a line and look towards Leonidas. All this time, his back has been to you as he stares upwards at this mosaic of sorts, this stained glass creation that is grafted to the Heliostone. This undoubtedly is a human construct. And for a good minute, there is a stillness that, with every passing second, you feel tension rise. It's almost as if he's reluctant to turn around to face whatever reality may be before him.
I will go ahead and speak up. Your Eminence, we have returned home. I'm sure you have many questions for us.
Leonidas remains still and does not respond.
Seems there is a great schism within the kingdom. We'd like to help you rectify that if possible.
His stillness continues. There are countless eyes very tensely staring down the five of you. And one thing becomes clear for those who are acquainted with the pillar. Despite a saintly radiance emanating through this place, you can tell that there's a lot of clerical work that has been done to uphold that appearance. Erithal, you're particularly receptive. You can see a lot of these sconces have these golden flames. But the heliostone comprising this place, it does not reverberate the radiance it once did. That is cold stone. The light that this place still carries has been carefully upheld and carefully crafted. This place seems a bit colder than ever before.
Excuse me. Erithal out of character. You know what you need to do.
Yeah, let's not
I'm a little
let's not anger the
stupid.
chosen before you've even had a chance to
You
talk.
you said anger? I don't think so. I don't think so.
What is your idea to make sure I'm like understanding you correctly?
Well, of course, don't do it yet. But like, wait for maximum impact, and once we essentially give him the skinny on what's happened, you could B-man, the altar over there. That's not heliostone, is it? Or is it just the walls?
The altar is a human creation, as is many of the statues and
It's
the
the walls
pews.
themselves, right?
Yeah, it seems like the chamber itself, like the core infrastructure, is heliostone, but it has been worked on through master craftsmanship with gilded marble and appropriate materials to convert the place into something of a large chapel of Zula.
Motherfucker, are you suggesting I use command heliostone to fucking turn some of the ascended energy?
Well, I mean, at least light the place up a bit.
Okay, so I am understanding you correctly.
Yeah.
All right, that's an idea, but we should probably wait till we give him. You know.
That's what I'm saying.
We
yeah,
need
yeah.
his
Okay.
attention first. Right now, he's deciding whether or not he wants to talk to us or not. I feel. Leonidas.
After a few moments, Leonidas does finally slowly turn to face the five of you. His hands clasped tightly behind his back. And after a tense moment further, he does finally speak.
You are coming with me.
And with that, there's a hand motion to the honor guard who, on cue, quickly move to your side.
Where are we going exactly?
Without even answering, he turns his back to you again and begins marching off to the right side of the main altar, where there is a large door that leads off into back chambers, away from all of the prying eyes of the pews.
Is that the same door where the body of Rin was?
This is the same way in that direction, yes.
Okay.
Bracken will follow.
Before she's dragged off, she'll say to the group, "Steel yourselves."
Camel.
Okay. With the honor guard now escorting you, you follow chosen Leonidas to a back room, and you trade this large golden chamber for a smaller, more private one, away from the many eyes of the acolytes of Zula. As you're escorted in, you come to a more private sanctum, something that typically was reserved for only the chosen. Within the center of this large room, there is a intact mural of Zula, still as radiant as ever. And looking to this mural, there was a familiar golden figure who, in a very similar posture to Leonidas when you first arrived, is eyeing it down ceaselessly. It is chosen Athelos, and you are all brought in before these two chosen. And as you're all placed in a similar line with the honor guard within the far corners of the room, Leonidas joins Athelos and returns to this posture where their backs are to you and they are now staring down the depiction of Zula. And after just a moment this time, Leonidas does speak again.
Hear my words, O embers of humankind, for I am the flame that rekindles your broken hope. Stand within my light and be counted among the living. Step beyond it and be lost to the shadows that devour the unshielded. Reach forth to my radiance as I reach forth to your living hearts. May your hand enact itself as my own, as it shapes a brighter tomorrow for all of man. Embody me as your righteous god Zula, for when my light is your strength, thou shalt not fall. For when my light is thy life, thou shalt not die. For when my light is thy truth, thou shalt not fear.
He then turns and faces you all again, continuing his words.
Her words gave life to those who had nothing, hope to the broken, meaning to the aimless, and to the naysayers, a healing light they could not deny. The most inconsolable of blasphemers never once dimmed her life-giving radiance from this pillar. In the face of the Omen's arrival and the Auroran Dawn's audacity, her presence only grew mightier. And then we entrusted our future to Patrol 26. Our lives to the promises held within some Startographer's bauble. We put everything we had left on the line for one final push to what we had faith to be an end to our hardships. And see how our faith in your Startographer trinket has been rewarded. The patrol we championed to be heroes in the dark disappeared with the Aurorans, and for the first time in our history, the light of our hope disappeared with them. Just in due time for us to trade one villain for another. Explain yourselves. Tell me what all of this means.
Well, Dagny, if I may, if you don't mind.
She will go ahead and nod her head to Cobweb.
If you're worried that the light has disappeared, it hasn't. Not in a way that matters now. You misunderstand. your tribulation did not end when we breached the pillar. It is still actively going on. Your reward comes now. And he's going to start glowing.
Seeing what Cobweb has done, Dagny will go ahead and follow suit.
Same.
Yeah, same.
And I imagine Adira will be the last to do so.
Adira obliges, understanding the intention of the party. I'm gonna drop concentration because those owls are gone.
Yep.
You all shine
They
bright, and this radiance from your ascendant souls shines, catching the light of your ascendant souls kind of reverberates off the heliostone, and you see that there is a faint glimmer among it as the room becomes a bit brighter, and the 5 of you shine true. To the 5 of you, roll religion.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice fucking 2. Oh man.
No, I don't have anything for that. That's fine.
What is religion?
Minus 1 in a dream. Hiya!
Yeah,
Oh, that's
nothing.
bad.
Better than nothing.
There is unison among your ascendant souls. This demonstration of light, you can tell based on their body language. They feel this more receptively than any other creature besides your own company. They are very attuned to this power, without them ever seemingly understanding what it really is.
Zola, as she has been known to you, as she has made herself known to you, is no more. Instead, a new incarnation has made itself known to us. He's going to crouch down and place a hand on the ground. It's the entire planet. It's alive. The light, the source of the light, not that thing that we placed our petty, insignificant human understanding into. A God in its truest form, right beneath our feet. This entire time, when we broke the seal, in order to keep the angel, wait, hold on. How much are we telling these guys? Are we just coming out with it?
Everything. We tell
We
them
should admit
everything.
that we were betrayed by the Angel of Death.
Yeah, we need to say that we were betrayed by a Coda who was, in truth, the Angel
Indeed,
of
yeah.
Death. Yeah.
Okay.
Before you get to that point, Aerosol will interject with, there was another traitor when we met the seal, the Angel of Death. And notioning back over to Cobweb to let him continue.
As soon as we'd broken the seal, Lakota appeared.
And revealed her true nature.
Before she could stand to gain from absorbing the whole of the heliosic energy, what you all know as the light, we were able to sort of stem the flow heading towards her by stepping into it ourselves. As a result, we ended up plummeting into the interior of Helios. Yeah, it's hollow, by the way. It's fucking hollow. Go figure.
It's Athelos who speaks up for a moment.
You speak of the good Inquisitor. How could she even be possible to be something deceiving? This claim does not add up.
How do you mean it doesn't add up? she was in the perfect position to do what she did. Think about it. How?
This was something
would
that she's
question
been
the high
planning for
history?
over 137 years since the genocide.
It's not necessarily a matter of her position, but her motivations.
She was what the Venerator was warning us about. She was keeping us here.
Puppeting you.
This
It's why the Cartographer
this
Guild was
thing that you
created.
worshipped.
Yeah.
This thing that you worshipped. It was not the source of the light. She's been planning this for longer than our civilization has existed.
Does the question of why those who were inside the barrier couldn't hear Zula's voice at all, but those outside could, not bring that into question at least a little?
I will grant you that the oddity of whether or not those on the outside or inside of the veil could receive the word of Zula. But you must understand that those on the outside were living a much harsher life than those on the inside, and thus her words were uniquely applicable to a different set of people. Why would she tell those safe within the veil to fight?
To aid those outside the veil.
You don't
How could that
understand.
pass through?
To a certain point, she was fighting for what we wanted. We wanted to break the seal. What we didn't understand at the time is that by breaking the seal, a seal that could only be broken by the hand of a mortal, a human. Are you kind of seeing where I'm going with this?
Cartographers are the ones that locked away that power for a reason. To protect it. To ensure that no angel got a hold of it. And so the Angel of Death sat upon it for 137 years, waiting for the chance to grab it for herself.
Your alliance to the Startographers is greatly concerning. It seems they have a level of control that we cannot predict. Your patrol with this seal breaker of theirs put us into a position we were not ready to fight, and our loyalty was rewarded with what you see of the kingdom now.
They certainly had no idea there was an angel in their midst. They sacrificed their humanity to protect humanity. Do you understand that?
What you're describing sounds a lot like a lich. How can you say that they fight for us? It seems to me like they simply use you as coerced instruments to take what they wanted. I'm not necessarily calling you all outright liars. You may all be victims just as much as us.
What use would they have for destroying the planet? Something that's not of our making. There was a Startographer inside the planet that helped us.
Hey,
well, that cat's out of the bag.
Okay. Shit.
Actually, you know what?
Where do we go from here?
Leonidas, you were there when we charged the... Fuck, why am I forgetting names? Brain bad.
What are you trying to remember?
You know, the chamber. You
You
were there, and you saw us enter with a coda. And now we're here, and I have the wounds to prove that out of all of these people, none of them could have inflicted the wounds upon me. Only Akoda was the only other person with us in that chamber. And I will, show him the, open wound that just won't heal.
I will do the same with
Ooh.
with the slash on my cheek.
You do the
She
same.
tried to kill me when I denied her freely drinking the power of the light. And now I bear the scars of that encounter, and I may bear it for the rest of my life.
Erithal, let's see a persuasion roll on that topic.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Fuck it, I have inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspo.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey!
Let's fish for a 20.
Oh well.
Still good, still good.
Athalos' eyes widen a little. You know him as something of the unofficial, like, coordinator among the chosen. He is also something of a healer that tends to the sick.
If he'll allow it, I will take a step forward and kneel before him and expose the wound to him.
He approaches and he lay a hand to your wound, and you can feel that there's this healing magic that grazes your wounds, and you both feel in unison as his efforts greet your accosted skin that the life-giving energy that he instills into it is instantly sapped, almost inexplicably, a phenomenon that neither you or him have ever observed quite like this. And he definitely is taken aback slightly by this revelation.
I believe Dagny's mother was, as she has told us, was slain by the Angel of Death. And there is no way to resurrect Dagny's mother. The only person we know that could inflict wounds that won't heal and souls that won't come back would be the Angel of Death.
We are not keen on the circumstances of Teresa's death, but I can work with what is before me.
Lies!
Mhm.
You incarcerated my father for no reason. He was there when that happened. He saw the Angel of Death kill her.
Your father was reckless and racked with grief much the same as you.
Look at my bag of holding. Turn it inside out if you want. There is a parchment of the day of what he saw. He drew it. What he saw that day.
Leonidas takes a step forward and goes to reach for the bag of holding. We're leaving you of it. All right, let's see what we got.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Teleportation circle, animated apocrypha. How to lie. Strong bound. Start talking perception.
One copy of 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, what the fuck?
Human cognition.
Oh, I remember that actually. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Research notes. The mirrored portrait of Therese Silverhide, which comes clattering onto the ground unceremoniously, echoing throughout the chamber. Illusion Iris.
Her girlfriend's clothes. At the very bottom.
I did put that in there, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, the noble clothes, yeah.
Oh my god, you actually did!
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent
parchment-
50 gold on them, motherfucker. They better be here.
Parchment drawing and details of the false Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
Force resistance. What about your notes just in your general adventure? I presume they're also in here, because I don't know where else they'd be if not in here.
Yeah.
He takes a look at all of these, and Athalos joins in. And there was a moment of review as the lesser interesting contents are tossed aside, and the parchments become of interest to them. And of course, after a few moments of going through, they do recover the parchment that you mentioned. They go through much of what is in the bag, depictions from your adventures, inside and outside Helios, and of course they do land on this, and there's something of a pause. They feel something upon seeing this. And eventually, Athlos speaks.
There had been a recountance of a creature of this description. Chosen Sadrius mentioned it in passing. However, the circumstances of speaking with him in particular are now muddied, as his word is hard to take at face value.
It would not be
Given how
speaking
his-
to him, actually, anyways. The chosen raised, anyone raised by the Lich, are merely puppets, not their true selves.
The soldiers who
can-
Did they-
apprehended us recovered the body of Apollinaris, his remains at least, after we defeated him.
Yeah, did they
Yeah.
not, like, tell you about that? That's important. You should probably keep track of that.
Yeah, you can see, like, when you guys are filed in, like, the body did come with you, but, like, you went straight to business with these guys.
Oh, right. Yeah, right on.
I mean, if the body's with us, we should probably motion towards the body bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't bring the
I'm
body
sleeping
bag
bag.
with you. Essentially, the elites took control of it. It is here. It's just they're more
it's
focused
in their
on you.
custody.
It's in like the
Yes.
other room.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
When our
The circumstances of Sinadrea's influence here can be discussed later. There is a lot of things to divulge from all of you, but we are mostly concerned about the radiance of the pillar and the radiance in your chests. There are two rising perceptions on all of you. As if our people have not been stressed enough. There are two ways, generally, to see what you are. Regarding Zula, you are either her true heirs or her murderers. What would you have us say to the people of Highshire?
we inherited this power when we fell into the pillar.
That's Zula
Well,
goes by a
I-
different name.
I guess it's not wrong. Technically.
The choice before us in that pillar was either to go into there, to fall into the pillar, Zula's light, as you would call it, and stop the Angel of Death from absorbing all the power, or letting the power go to all of the Angel of Death. Either way, the power would have been gone.
How about this? Because as much as my ego, I just can't stand the idea of being prayed to. How about instead of what is it? Ascended, whatever you were talking about earlier. We just say that Zula was reincarnated as Helios.
That's one way of saying it.
As the
I mean,
planet.
it's as the planet, yes.
As the planet always has been. Helios has existed for far longer than Zula herself. How would that make sense? How would you sell that to the people who rely on Zula to have faith to keep fighting? To have faith
They won't need-
to live?
They won't need faith when they see the light thrumming through the planet's very bones.
What do you mean by that?
Take
Is
us
it
to the
time?
Praetor. Take us to the Praetor and I'll show you. Or
We
yeah,
have-
yeah, it's time! It's time! Erithal, it's time!
I will approach the nearest Helios stone structure
Now you are like positioned in a line here, and like even trying to get out of line and start walking on your own. The honor guard are on your ass before your foot is even off the ground.
Oh, wolf.
We can show you that we can bring the light back. Or you can put a spear through me right now. But either way, you're not going to believe my words unless I show you.
Perhaps not. We were asked by you to have faith in you once before, and look how it cost us dearly. Asking us to
So
do
then-
that again so easily is bold of you to ask.
What about us? Huh? How do you think we feel coming home to see all of our former allies split, divided, and killing each other? Did you ever think about that? Maybe. I know it's been stressful here with the whole Civil War thing, but it hasn't exactly been easy on us either. So how about you just let my friend assuage your fear?
We don't know how you feel because we don't exactly know what you are. That is the matter at hand.
I'll tell you what we are.
Discussion when the first
We-
chosen was revealed.
Huh?
We didn't know what they were, so we threw them in a jail cell.
Hmm?
You don't need to
Hold
have
on, Keo.
faith to see.
Oh, go ahead.
That came through, right?
No, say it again. You
Only,
said,
only partially. Just say it again.
yeah.
Is that what we said about the first chosen of Zula? We didn't know what they were, so we threw them in a jail cell?
Is that what you're claiming to be now? Chosen? You are nothing like us. Not really. But you are us beyond.
And think about the good we could do with that beyond.
Through
Do you
our
think we
plight.
came here for no reason? For shits and giggles?
Of course not. We know you had your reasons, but we can't decipher what they are. Our intention is to understand what they are before acting further.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair.
That is fair. However, we are acting to save humanity.
And in doing that, I'm sure, judging from we've said about the Lich and his minions that you pretty well understand the situation that Fishfire finds itself in. Before any progress is to be made, we need to completely and utterly purge the undead from Highshire.
His rot is seeping into the land as we speak. He's already resurrected some of your chosen that have been slain to become his puppet. And yet he sits right outside your door. And you sit in here fighting amongst yourselves. We seek to change that.
There is a demographic that have come to humor St. Andrea's words. One of the most driving wedges between the people of Highshire is the nature of what the Lich speaks. He claims that Zula is a lie. And here you are, in many ways mirroring this message. So, it begs the question, what are you to the Lich? Was he telling the truth? Are we truly without any guidance?
You have guidance, it's just on a
Wait, did you
different
not
form.
listen to our first part of our conversation?
Like, seriously, Zula is Helios. Zula goes by a different name. We've been saying that.
It's basically the thing that you've been communing with. It's not the icon that you have ascribed to it. Very little has changed, technically.
You look to these two, and you are laying it out pretty plainly, but it seems as though you can't tell why, but them to simply release their grip on their perceptions of Zula is far less easy a task than how you proceeded with Valentera.
Okay, let's prove it to you then. We'll start by doing this. How would you like your chosen back?
Keep talking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Take me to the praetor. Take us to the fucking praetor. We're gonna show you exactly how we're going to win this war.
Explain your plan.
We're
These-
going
The ascended
We are going-
cells.
to ascend. We're essentially going to out-resurrect it. Which, honestly, playing that game with a lich, But on a good note, you guys now have Desolate. And he's gonna sort of point in their general directions.
You are attempting to out-resurrect the Lich. Am I hearing this correctly?
Well, it's not gonna hurt. And besides, with morale as low as it is, can you really say we can afford not to?
It's Leonidas who speaks up. Hold on 1 second. He does look to you, Cobweb, and speaks up again.
You claim to have some dominion over the Praetor. Perhaps you do. But there is many complications with this asset. Our ability to bring back those that we've lost has come to almost a complete standstill. Perhaps you weren't informed?
We knew something of it, but we didn't know the whole story. What happened to Thistle?
He clings to life, as does the strange startographer bauble you inserted into the printer that has let him operate it for this long. Both him and this bauble have been strained to their absolute limits. It's more than just your friend being tired. This bauble is
we don't need
glowing.
we don't need that anymore. Wait, what?
Understand that this asset is quite limited. Over the course of time, we've resurrected maybe 200 people across several months, but there's been a significant drop-off after the first few days. We are not sure if Thistle will ever quite be the same again, assuming he does survive, which, if we leave him in there for long, he will not. There is a severe cost to mass resurrections, and in trying to pull him out, it has become clear that once we do so, once we remove him from this Praetor, even if he lives, this startographer key with inside of it is not going to survive the transference. He will have a Praetor and no way to control it.
We can control it, though.
That's where you're. See, I was waiting for you to get to. We don't need that anymore.
Are you sure?
When I say we have dominion over like the bones of the god planet Helios, I mean it.
In being inside the planet, we learned a little more about the nature of the Ascendant Soul. That is its power.
Yeah.
To be able to command the very bones of Helios and any Heliostone structure. To dominate it.
And you can do so ceaselessly? For months? Resurrecting countless people?
There is a high...
Can you truly be a counter?
Well, we don't know how it will act inside the Praetor, but it can be done. Being able to dominate Helios allowed us to mitigate the Omen for an unknown amount of time, but enough to be able to prepare ourselves, I think.
Not only that, but we've never actually used it this way. We don't know how far the effect even extends with this sort of I guess energy source. We've sort of been hot wiring it this entire time. But now we've got the key. So, I mean, we won't know until... That's what I'm saying. We won't know until we try. And I'll bet you anything we could at least get Apollinaris on his feet.
Both of you roll persuasion.
Woohoo.
Yup.
You got yourself a pretty mighty DC here.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Fuck. I believe +2 in a dream. +2 in a dream. Oh.
Look at that. You both fail.
Fuck.
Leonidas speaks again.
It seems no matter what, you are putting us in a position where we have no choice but to trust you. Zula be with us all. I need more than words before I simply relinquish you to go playing with the strongest asset that we have available to us now. Require something more.
You want actions? You want us to show us?
Cobweb.
Be still.
Aw.
This power within your chest, Cobweb. If it's truly capable of what you speak of, then you're going to demonstrate it, here and now, as you stand.
And you see that he raises a metal open hand in the air and intends to greet it to your chest. You can feel that these chosen are far more attuned to this power than anyone you've really met before them. And perhaps in some ways understand its intricacies more than you. And he is extending a hand essentially to feel this power within you in full force. And he lays the gauntlet to your chest and gives you a hardened stare from beneath the helm.
Demonstrate it to me. If there is even a sliver of what we understand as Zula in you, I need to be sure. I need to be sure of your strength.
Cobweb.
Show me how strong you are to save our people.
Be the biggest.
Alright, motherfucker, you asked for it.
Whoa!
Let me see. Let me see. I am going to... Could I aura burn through my chest? Oh wait, no.
He wants aura
he wants
heartburn.
me. He does he? Oh shit! Am I gonna do this thing?
How far you want to push this, but if anyone is acclimated with this, it's a chosen. So this is your call on how far you want to take this.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. I will not do that. Instead, I could do something really funny. Okay, motherfucker. You want to see how strong I am? Cobweb's gonna pop a Helios judgment.
Oh!
I see.
He's gonna square his shoulders back. He's going to raise the manacles in front of him, sort of beneath where he's sort of reaching down, touching his chest, and he's going to attempt to snap the manacles.
Oh shit.
Let me
Okay.
see here. Let me see. I forget what. Let me see here.
Popping Heliosic Judgment, I see.
Yep.
Talk about the freedom of movement spell.
Mm.
No, I was just gonna try to fucking snap him. It's like DC 20, right?
I
I
think
think
so.
for mundane manacles. All right, let me see. Fuck it, and we'll enlarge too. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, hold on one moment.
You just that's a saving throw,
There we
but fuck
go.
it.
Cobweb, you reach deep within your ascendant soul, and you feel the full force surrounding your soul, calling to demonstrate to this chosen what you really can do for humanity. And so you lock in your shoulders, and without even realizing it, you feel your form expand as this golden light suddenly passes through your muscle fibers, and you feel yourself enlarge. And although partially intentional, you feel yourself enlarge even further to your full, unabated
shit.
size of colossal proportions, exceeding Leonidas as you push him back, and this godlike power scorches the Zula mural. Everyone is taken aback, and your own chests glow as bright as miniature suns, as Cobweb becomes the center of radiance, not throughout just this room, but perhaps throughout the kingdom in this moment. And Leonidas, you watch as this radiance suddenly washes over him with unfathomable power. He locks his boots into the ground and does everything he can to hold on and maintain his grip on Cobweb's chest, as you see the light sear, burn, and warp his armor, as you watch his entire gauntlet glow white hot, and he's seared and damaged considerably. Let's see a con save from him. Unlucky. Everyone looks as Cobweb's radiant energy is transferred into the Heliostone, and Leonidas, doing his best to feel this, no matter how badly it hurts, eventually fails, and you see him get blasted across the room and smack hard against the mural of Zula, fall to the ground, and is motionless. There is a sizzling coming from his armor as he is being cooked from inside his own plates, and his gauntlet is completely destroyed. The radiant light is so intense that this mural of Zula is functionally destroyed, as all the paint is burned away, as there is nothing but a clean slate of stone that is seared by Cobweb's ascendants. Athelos is taken aback as well, and he grips his head as he feels this with a certain intensity. And all of the honor guard are on edge, also taken aback. with their weapons drawn and ready to step in at a second's notice, but you can tell that even they aren't sure what to do, even if the Chosen were to direct them. Cobweb, gain a point of inspiration.
Hell yeah. Cobweb is going to sort of motion towards the other party members, and he's going to be like, if you think that this is impressive, I'm actually on the low end. These blokes right here absorbed way more than I did.
Tell me. Are you...
Don't call me a god. Don't do it. That's not what I am. I don't know. I'm like a god's finger. Yeah.
We call ourselves
What?
the Land of Helios. For that is
Yeah.
what we are.
What?
Essentially, the planet and humanity are of one mind. We don't like the fucking angels. Helios wants them gone. We want them gone. Or, well, at least Helios doesn't want to see us snuffed out. It likes us. You see, we're a kindred spirit. It's got a... He sort of shrugs. A rebellious side.
Cobweb, make a con save.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you gotta.
Alright. Let's see here.
17.
You manage to hold it together long enough to conclude your words. You can feel that in a matter of moments, this will eventually collapse and you're bound to fall to your knees. But in this time, Athelos does take this in. And you can tell that although you're playing all your cards right, and you definitely have shown intentions to the best of your ability, he's becoming, if nothing else, distressed. Let's see, one more persuasion roll from you, Cobweb, with advantage this time.
Ooh, thank God.
Okay. Sick nasty. Persuasion, hiya!
Thank God.
Whoa. Okay.
You see a shaking of his head, and he clutches his staff tightly.
I thought you had advantage.
Advantage.
I know.
You didn't roll
Oh my
advantage.
God.
Oh, damn.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, let's
Dang.
go.
And
These buds are not happy tonight.
does
Mm.
speak.
I don't think you understand. This is more about making sense of things. Webb. No, 26. If I'm to tell anything of this to the people of Highshire, it could break our kingdom. Do you understand? For them to be told, in any capacity, that their god Zula was a figure of deception, even if it is true, even if the power that you have is clearly the power that we felt all this time. What more were we to these people, if not pawns for something worse? The people of Highshire need to believe something right now. They need Zula, and if you tell them,
It's
Maybe we can
not
cross
like,
that bridge when we get to it.
it's not, and also it's not as if you weren't communicating with the. That's just it. It's not as if the faith was fake or that the thing they were praising the Lord for keeping us safe, and it's all still true. It's just the figurehead has changed. It's all true. Have you would know better than anyone else that feeling, not with words, but a deep prong, sort of, not emotion. It's like it's
The road
calling
to
it
the
an.
hells is paved with good intentions. You are burdened with the same careful balance of keeping people together as us, with this power. Perhaps even more so. One wrong statement could break everyone's spirits.
Then maybe we keep the faith as it is now. There is no sense shattering. Oh,
Oh yeah, I got you.
there is no sense shattering
Oh, yeah, there it
the
goes.
kingdom.
All right. I got you. Hold on. I'm just gonna replace
Not
it.
wrong in your words.
Uh,
I feel this is the conversation you should have known about. Even if we don't end up telling the citizens of Highshire. What they can know is that we have inherited this power, and that we're here to help Highshire.
I can't just accept this at face value. You understand that?
Where's
Not
the
again.
Are you really gonna turn away our help, though?
No, This is careful, delicate work that you're talking about. In the beginning, when we first started hearing her, she said that following her voice would pave the road to our future. Was that a lie too?
I mean, yeah, the voice, yeah.
yeah, Cobweb. By now, you're.
I know. I'm dead asleep.
You're taking a nap at the moment.
I mean, if you were truly hearing words, I think it's somewhat safe to say that Lakota was the one that was keeping that deception with you.
If all of this was a design of something more malevolent, even if it did give us hope, even if it did give us the powers we have now, how do we know that even now, this isn't still in accordance to a grander, darker design? How do we know truly that we're not still within the web of deception?
She's locked away inside the planet. Even that may be on a timer.
Are you sure that her being locked away in the planet? Are you sure that that's really a good thing? That isn't some next step for her? Assuming even any of this is true.
Listen.
The Inquisitor's not here.
Yes, because the Aurorans now know her true nature because we showed it to them. We were able to do that, and they locked her away. You see, deep inside Aurora, inside Helios, we were coming across heliostone structures similar to the aura rings. Great pits within this desert. And upon looking in it, we would see very inert angels. Cobweb himself reverted that inert angel back into the heliostone it was made of. You see, it would seem that though angels can be created inside the planet without the proper light, it is not very easy for them to leave a heliostone cage if they were created inside it. And that's essentially what we've done with Akoda. Locked her in an iron cage within a heliostone cage that is not easy to escape. And while we were moving around, trying to get to the one startographer that could help us, there were cults that were popping up, saying that it was the voice of their dead king, telling them to keep watch for people, for wolves in sheep's clothing. Sound familiar?
And what of it?
Wow, you truly are blind. The wolf in sheep's clothing was right under your eyes at the entire time. Until she got...
You speak as if you've known the entire time. You're the one that shepherded her to the seal.
Before she revealed herself, we had no idea.
And that reveals you free of all guilt? You think that the people won't say that you were the ones who facilitated these events? They know that your actions led to the darkening of the pillar. Regardless of what you may have known, it still seems to me like you were pawns, whether for the startographers or this angel you keep speaking of, or something else entirely. What you have taught me is this, Dagny, that you have been a pawn of something greater too. And you, whether you like it or not, all of you now stand where Zula once stood, but rather than a god that we can pray to, we have fallible mortals that can be killed. What is supposed to happen if one of you dies? Do we lose that light? If so, then all it takes is the machinations of a lich to revive death as a certainty.
No. You see, when we were on top of the seal, Aelithal made certain that the power could not be absorbed unless it was given willingly. Otherwise, when we do die, the power just transfers more equally amongst ourselves.
So you're telling me that rather than having the power of Zula safe within the Radiant Pillar, it is now within 5 fragile bodies.
I mean, 5 fragments that are known of. We don't know how much power Akoda absorbed before Aerithal was able to stop her.
Never mind Dakota, this is about whether or not we can depend on you. The Radiant Pillar existed, it transcended mortality, it transcended anything of a... It was absolute. As absolute as the heliosome that contained it.
Backseat gaming, tell them about the omen. Tell them about what we did at the omen.
Should you all fail, that's it. We lose everything.
We mitigated the omen. Do you not understand that?
No, because you've hardly... There's too much at stake. I'm losing myself.
Did you not feel some sort of wave of power come from the northwest? It's because we depleted it. It was a great sphere of annihilation that was devouring the planet. Angels were flying into it and disappearing. When I gazed into it, it was something beyond my own imagining. I couldn't comprehend it. It shook me to my very core. But 3 of them, Aerithal, Nadira, and Cobwebbed, used their ascendant soul power to dominate angels to stop the omen. Temporarily, of course, but we don't know how long it'll take.
We bought ourselves some breathing room.
But with humanity divided as it is, and the Lich threatening that undeath is the only way to survive the annihilation of the planet. What else were we to do?
Athalos turns his back to you and stares at the once depiction of Zula, now turned to bare, seared stone. And it seems as though he didn't even realize this at the time, as the iconography of Zula being now seared away shakes him up even further, just as he seemingly was turning to it for guidance. And there is rigidness in his posture as he looks up.
By your light, what are you doing to us?
Valenterra has a better understanding of what's happening. You can talk to
Valenterra has taken odds into her own hands, and I'm not so certain if it's the right call or not.
She's doing more than you.
Is that so?
Well,
I'm asleep.
you
I mean, I'm
forgot
asleep.
again. I forgot you're still fucking taking a nap.
Fuck,
I was out of character. I'm
Call
sorry.
in your sleep.
Athalos seemingly has had enough, and he takes a step over and he grabs a still very injured, seared-looking Leonidas, still cooking in his armor, and picks him up and looks over to all of you again, over his shoulder.
You shatter my worldview and call me nothing more than a puppet, and expect me to just take it lying down. If there is truth to everything that you said, then everything I have done in this life has been for waste. You run your mouth as if I'm supposed to just accept that, nod my head, and give you the keys to the kingdom. Even if there is truth. It seems we cannot decipher whether or not you truly are acting on your own volition. Angels, angel of death, startographers. You claimed to be in control once before. And now you're claiming it even still again. I must speak with the rest of my congregation. I must speak with Valenterra.
Go to her.
I must speak with my acolytes. And the 5 of you are remaining here until further notice.
Be sure to examine the
Yes,
body
the
of
Lich can go around
Apollinaris.
freely and kill more people and turn more people undead.
Wish I wasn't
Let's see.
asleep. Fuck.
Ooh. I'll say by this point, Cobweb, boop. Yeah, you're waking up groggy, and the winding down conversation is caught by your ears, and you can see that Athalos is losing his composure. And
Chosen Athalos, if I may, for just a moment, as he sort of holds a single finger up, laying flat on his back. You haven't wasted a thing, all right? You've been working towards the salvation of humanity, a goal aligned with Helios. Whether you knew it or not, you were. The fact that you were deceived does not make you a fool. It makes you human. It is for that very reason. It is that humanity, that link that we have to Helios. That is why we will win, not in spite of it. I don't expect you to believe all this right away. I didn't. Of course not. But the world is changing, and it's changing fast. We don't have time to kill each other. And we don't have time to delineate about these things, okay? Let us at least bring back Apollinaris. I'm sure he'll have more than a little to say. on the subject.
Only Zula can judge me. But only she can damn me like this. Whether it is reality or all a ruse, I don't know what I am anymore. We will speak no further until the words of our acolytes are able to pick this mess apart. With that,
Athalos drags the heavily damaged Leonidas away back into the main congregation. Some of the honor guard follow, but a large detachment file in and secure the room, which I will add the rest of the room that has not been outright destroyed by your heliosic judgment do provide some reprieve. There are seats and couches and the like that do offer some rest, although they are a bit singed. And there are some cupboards in small alcoves that do offer a chance to take a load off.
I think Cobweb's alright flat on his back. He's just gonna chill here for a little while.
Yeah,
And with
Bracken will
that,
go
with-
sit on the couch.
Gotcha. Bracken, you fucking a statue throwing that like, don't tell them I'm a roaring, don't tell them I'm a roaring.
Oh, we managed to graze over that, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we told him, it would essentially like just crack him
That would
like
be-
an egg.
That would probably be it, yeah.
That would have been like instant. Nope, you're done. You're done.
A full meltdown and then possible like forever jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're left to rest here. This is a long rest, so we're gonna do that real quick, and then let's take a 15-minute break.
Yeet.
Yeah, right on.
I have the need to pee.
Same.
I don't know.
But I didn't think I'd be able to persuade my friends in order to like just get it to play, and actually have the time to play it.
Long rest?
My
Yes,
boy
we did
Shrink
long
convinced me. Yeah.
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a long rest in. Go ahead and do that if you haven't already.
Okay, I'm fine. Yeah.
We need to make sure Nadira gets hers as well.
Don't worry, guys. Just a casual 24 hit points.
Kidding. Let me see here.
I had to do 114. Damn it!
Yeah, right. Oh, never mind.
There we go.
Dude, I swear, if we ever long rest when Cobweb is like at like 1 hit point, he's gonna get like 300 hit points back.
That's not true.
I think he has somewhat around what I've got for
Yeah.
HP.
You never cover all hit die anymore?
No, when
No,
you
it's,
reach a certain
it's half.
yeah, you get half
Yeah.
your shot back.
Hold on, like 5 people, so you only get half your hit die back in your long rest?
Once you hit like, I think it's like level 10 or something like that, you
Mhm.
technically.
Interesting. I guess I haven't played high level D&D enough to really be able to realize that.
It's also probably one of those things everybody just ignores and just home rules it completely out of the game.
Yeah.
I guess like if you took a lot of grievous wounds and used up your hit die, I mean like an extra day to really recover from it is what that's trying to simulate.
Yeah, it's a character regains spent hit die up to a number of dice equal to half of the character's total number of them.
So that's so like if you're level
So like
8,
for
you only
example,
gain 4 hit die.
if a character has 8 hit die, they can only regain 4. But I
Interesting.
bet everybody
I've never
ignores
heard
it.
of that. Yeah, I've never heard. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, what the fuck? All right. In any case,
To be fair, aren't hit dice supposed to like your short rest recover ability?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should kill God.
Mm.
I mean, Highshire thinks we already did that.
If you want to get technical, that's kind of the end game.
I mean, I suppose.
You know what?
Yes,
Fuck
but
it. Fuck
but no,
Highshire. I
but
vote
still
we
technically
firebomb
yes.
it.
I think Cena Dre could do that for you.
And it's all just like, you know what? Fuck it. Divine Hellfire.
Mm.
We start with the orphanages.
Mm.
Like that. They had it coming.
Couldn't have been fucking
What are
orphans.
they gonna do? Tell their parents?
Mm.
Exactly.
Shouldn't have been orphans. What the fuck?
Mm.
All right.
Oh,
All
let me see
I'm
if I can
saying
find
is
that.
just cast Revivify on your dead parents.
My God. Anyways, the party takes some time to rest inside of Heliostone walls and has some much needed reprieve from the treacherous outside, seeing as a lich is currently calling the shots beyond the Inner Kingdom. Having some Heliostone to breathe behind at least is somewhat of a nice change of pace. Were it not for the high tension that still is present in the air, you can't perceive what's happening in the larger chamber of this pillar. But you imagine whatever is being discussed is shaking the very foundation of Highshire to its core. A thought dawns on the five of you that depending on how they process the information that you just bombarded them with, you may or may not have given these chosen the single most destabilizing revelation in Highshire history. If handled poorly, this could unravel their structure.
Mm.
I will say, while that is going on, Dagny will sort of situate herself to where her back is leaning against the Heliostone. And she will have her hands sort of folded in her lap, and she will close her eyes and sort of offer up silent prayer to Helios, and calling upon Helios to offer Anthelos and his acolytes a sign that what we have said is true.
Roll religion.
26.
Something curious you notice with this Heliostone looking around the room. There is lingering radiant light that is dancing among the grains. It fills the room. You notice that, although faint and fleeting even now, the radiant glow of the pillar seems to have briefly shown itself after the demonstration that Cobweb gave. Perhaps the kingdom in its entirety noticed this. If there's ever a powerful symbol of hope, it's the pillar glowing again. You only pray that this will send the right message. But something more, as you are directly contacting the Heliostone of the pillar in particular, making contact. You felt Heliostone before, but this is something different. This is potent heliostone, a truly blank canvas. And unlike the more erratic nature of the grains of heliostone elsewhere in Helios, there's something more purposeful to the way this is structured. And you think that it glows even still for a reason. It seems to remember the ascendant power that you all have now inadvertently brought back with you. You can feel its complexion, and it becomes clear the purposeful design of the grain of this particular stone. It looks like this was truly put into place through the design and instruction of startographers long ago. You feel it clearer than ever. It siphoned the power of Helios because the startographers commanded it to do so. The structure, perhaps more potently than any other, beckons you to command it.
Okay. Okay. Knowing what I know now, like the very grain of this was meant to retain radiance, correct?
Every, like, down to the most microscopic fiber of heliostone in this pillar seems to have been the architecture of the startographers when they forged the seal all that time ago, as if they had a masterful way of controlling this stone, and they redesigned it to adhere to the purpose of harboring this ascendant power. It was their design, their intention, their plan.
Okay. Does it seem like the design is complete, or does it feel unfinished?
How do you mean?
I mean, considering the shape of the pillar and also considering the design of Pillar 0 out in the desert, does it seem like the Pillar of Commandments is complete or waiting to be finished?
I'm trying to understand. So you think that you're trying to decipher if the way it's arranged as if there's a chunk missing per se?
Yeah, because I'm thinking the Pillar 0 seemed somewhat complete to the point where it was drawing power into itself.
Right.
And with the Pillar Commandments, it's just shining radiance and creating a veil. Does it seem like there's more to the design now that I'm actually laying against the heliostone and feeling that?
So I'm going to clarify. So the Pillar Zero's design was to suck the lifeblood rather, out of nearby regions.
Okay.
And it seems like the Pillar of Commandments, I mean, to know for certain is not really sure, to extract the power that it did, it would have had to have taken over a century to collect that much power. So you think that it was designed much the same way. Perhaps Pillar 0 was a trial run, but rather than sucking lifeblood out of the region, it was sucking the very soul of Helios itself into into something of a container with a seal atop it.
So
You don't think that you could create a seal harboring that kind of power within minutes. It would have taken as long as the pillars existed.
Okay, so kind of like sealing a genie in a bottle.
I don't see the connection to that, but make of it what you will.
Because the seal was essentially the cork that led to the well of power. And
yeah,
there was all that radiance that was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, couldn't reseal anything if all the radiance has already been absorbed and gone. Well, but I can definitely feel that the startographers are responsible for the creation of this. So just laying against the wall and just feeling this, and knowing what I know now, she will open her eyes and will just whisper, "They made this place." That's why they knew so much about it. They made this place.
Oh,
This is this heliostone. It is a very particular grade. This is just potent heliostone. Its own purpose
oh,
is really meant to just. It's sort of like a bottleneck for the very heart of Helios's light. They created the seal. They created this pillar around the seal. They made it.
oh.
That's why she was after it. It was such a bottleneck of power, and she didn't know how to open it. That's why that's why the Inquisition sent the guild out to find them. Specifically for this.
Aw, shit.
She wanted to absorb as much radiance as possible to come to the same conclusion that Anthelos nearly did with us. She tried to make herself a god. And I can't imagine the planet or the moon would have taken lightly to that.
Oh, shit. We didn't tell him about Alice. Fuck, that's important. Fuck.
Well, I think that might have also been something that would essentially break him to figure out that I was about to say Asians, the angels came from the moon.
That's racist.
Yeah, it's a bit racist.
Okay, continue. Continue. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, but
I think it would have broken him even more to figure out that the angels came from the moon, and that they were essentially making like some sort of siphon pylon out of my other king.
Yeah, I'm looking over. Like, did you say that loud enough for the guards to hear? Or are you just saying that we're saying this
I
silently?
only speak in. He doesn't speak out loud. He speaks through
oh
everybody's
yeah,
heads.
fair
Okay,
enough.
okay,
Fair
good. Just
enough.
making sure.
Subtle.
Just making sure.
Yes.
Because if you're saying that out loud, people would start freaking out. I was like, they're speaking blasphemy. Ow!
Like, oh, my lord.
Oh.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? Are we screwed?
I don't know.
Well, we
Moderately.
were allowed to sleep for 8 hours. Nobody came in here to do anything. I would say that we're on a somewhat decent track.
I'd imagine so. I can only hope he's looking at Apollinaris and seeing what Sinadrea has done. If anything, we
I mean, they're also
can tell
They're also
him
probably-
Sinadrea's purpose. Like, Sinadrea told us what he plans to do.
I don't think that's where we're going to have issues. They're more than willing to help us do that, I'm sure. But it's everything that comes before that. That I think that's where we're going to have the most issues.
About Zula.
And the lack there.
I mean,
well, I mean, I would assume that they're also what the reason why we're still here and it's taking a while is because they are talking about whatever Leonidas sensed when he was, well, aside from, burning pain and whatnot, but like whatever he got from Cobweb.
I mean, the fact that you were even able to sear him with that power cobweb, jeez. It caught me off guard as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I didn't. My kidneys feel like they've blown up.
Yeah, imagine popping your largest form ever along with the radiant ascendant soul was not. But
I think I gave him the message.
I think him doing that was good in the long run, even though it hurt the guy.
I mean, I've seen Leonidas take a lot of damage, but that, I don't think I've ever seen him in that state before, even during the reclamation.
If he was able to glimpse even a fraction of what I could feel, I think that might do it.
I mean, we tried to tell him, like, yes, the Ascendant souls are powerful, but they come at a very great physical cost. I mean, 3 of you used the power to dominate angels and stop the omen, and you weren't fully yourselves for at least a couple days.
There's no sense really aching about it. I'll be on my feet and no talking. Sure.
Oh, well. At the end of the day, all we can do is really wait for them to come back and see what they say.
Yeah, I suppose. God.
Cobweb slips a deck of cards out of his boot and starts dealing. Anyone want to deal in?
Sure, I'm in.
That's what's up.
Hmm.
And then Bracken will use like a mage hand to like hold onto his cards and everything, since everybody but you is still, mad.
Oh fuck! You're right. Fuck.
All right, give me a second here.
Gosh.
We'll be all right, guys. I don't think that could have went better, really.
Mm.
If I mean, I guess that's not true because I was sandbagging on my rolls the entire time. Holy shit! But yeah,
But these cards were not nice today.
No. Alrighty. The entirety of a long rest comes and goes. Everyone gets some well-needed rest and reprieve. Cobweb, your body, you can feel, is still greatly accosted after your demonstration. You can feel the strain that the Ascendant core had to endure in order for this to not outright incinerate you. As for Leonidas, he does not have such protection, and being so stubbornly close to power like that is not something that mortals are really designed for, despite his connection to the Ascendant Radiance. You don't think that he's permanently maimed, at least you're pretty sure, but this definitely will be a permanent mark in one way or another, both physically and perhaps spiritually. There you go. Boop. And into the morning, everyone is to themselves, debating what may be happening in the world outside when the door does open, and on their own, not escorted by any honor guard, enters A chosen.
Terra.
She walks over with a very neutral, almost lost look on her face, and looks over to all of you with a unblinking stare for a while and something of a low nod.
Eventful evening, I hear.
Yes. Actions speak louder than words, so it seems. What's happening out there?
A lot. It's best you're not seen by the public right now.
So they saw the radiance come from the pillar.
People were flocking to it by the hundreds. The elites were overwhelmed.
Are they outside?
They're all looking to us for answers, asking if Zula's returned.
How lively do they look?
To their question, what do you say in response?
I mean, it's hard to say without shattering their current worldview.
The light is back. It's just not where it used to be.
An interesting perspective on a pressing issue. However, I've not come here for idle chit-chat. I'm more focused on your comments on the nature of Sinadrea and those under his influence.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say they're quite under his influence, more as their puppets. Well, tomato, tomato.
Did y'all manage
Basically,
to look at...
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you manage to look at the body of Apollinaris?
We had many of our apothecaries inspected thoroughly. Despite the incredible damage sustained, it is clear that the rot within his flesh is not normal. It is not even normal of your standard decay. It has been defiled by necrotic energy, the likes of which we've never seen before.
That's what the fog is, veiling. It's a combination of abjuration and illusion magic. It's meant to create this sort of deceptive veil over the rot that's in the land and the creatures that have been resurrected because of the Lich.
Your barrier, your blessing or whatever you did was the reason we were able to figure that out. We managed to pull him inside of the perimeter, and it showed us his true form.
Consecrating the Beardlock Brewery.
Yes.
I'm
It
sure
is
it
in
would
our-
work in your garden too, but
This would explain why many, if not most, of Sinadrea's supporters seem to avoid my spaces.
You've designated it as
rather-
holy ground.
Rather than through resurrecting them, he's turning them into undead in reality. There's nothing besides a tool left. That said, I'm still not entirely convinced we couldn't reverse it.
There are many things to ask of all of you that even I am not so certain is a good time to bring up. But I thought in light of so many looking for symbols of hope, especially with after the pillar had behaved last night, I think in terms of performing gestures of good faith, miracles. Now might be a good time to start small and give reasons to the people to start believing again. Maybe not in... Well, if they choose to call it Zula, then Who are we to stop them?
Hmm.
In any case, I would like to raise the question about this proposed resurrection of Apollinaris. This foul nature of his body. The grievous wounds could be closed, but I have never quite attempted to bring someone back that has been accosted at such a deep level. If we do bring him back, it may offer insights as to how Sinadrea works, but I'm not so sure he'll ever be the same again.
After what he's been through, I wouldn't be surprised.
If it had been me, and I had the choice of coming back not completely whole, and there was a chance that I could get back with information that could bring the person who did that to me to justice, I think I'd want that to happen.
Cabo, let's just see a persuasion roll again.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Damn. It's disadvantage. Fuck. He's like saying all this like.
You're
Yeah.
like slurring your speech.
Yeah. He's trying his best to be inspirational.
Oh, no,
It's not working.
number.
It's not working. Yeah.
A nice thought. I too think that he would want what is best for his people, but it's not just a matter of what we think, it's a matter of what the apothecaries and what the other chosen decide. But this matter can be resolved at a later time. Arathal, I was hoping that you could help me with a small gesture. Something I could bring to a space that I control back in my grove.
What were you thinking?
I have had a small handful of family members that have been taking shelter within my spaces. Those that have been in my congregation since before the Omen. The Vicaster family. And with the rise of all of this, they have fallen ill. I suppose you may be the most well equipped to heal them of their ailments, as everything that I have attempted has failed. This would be seen as something of miracle work, and would be a small boost to your perception of among the people.
I mean, I believe I should be able to help. Just looking at my spell list. I'd
Sure.
be willing
Take a
to give
second.
it a try.
Okay. Valentira nods her head.
I appreciate your eagerness to try. I'll be but a moment.
She heads back out for a moment. There's a good 2-3 minutes where she's out, and eventually she comes back, and she is flanked by two individuals who are they look of kind of like a wood elf druidic persuasion, and they have a bit of a slow movement to them. You can tell that they've had it rough lately. The first to walk in is this one here. And the figure following closely behind is yet another. As they see the five of you, they kind of stop in their tracks for a moment, as if not sure if they should be in here, but Valentera gives encouraging, gentle nudges of the shoulder for them to continue forward. And you can see that the trust that these two have in Valentera is what allows them to ease their concern and move forward.
Allow me to introduce Lena and Nevarth Vicaster. They have been doing well to seek my counsel for their ailments. It seems that something has been accosting them. Something deeper that unfortunately I have had no time to commit deeper to given the events of, well, war, rot, and now a test of faith. Arathal, given your background, do you think you could potentially cure them of what is cursing them?
Perhaps. Is it more curse in nature or more disease in nature?
That's just it. I'm not certain. I'm inclined to think it may be delving into both camps.
Maybe a mixture of lesser restoration with dispel good and evil. We could assault both at the same time.
Navarth, the male, kind of offers a hand out to you. If you wish to inspect us closer, you're more than welcome.
Yes. I will inspect closer.
Okay. Let's see. Roll medicine.
Alright, medicine. Oof.
Oof.
Ouch, dice, why?
It's not a
You guys all
one.
fucking suck tonight.
It's not a
Rolling
one.
base rolls of 2. You feel his hand, and it's a little bit more cold and clammy than you would like. It definitely seems as though, as far as a bodily inspection is concerned, there's something that's a bit causing something of a general weakness of him, and it seems to be consistent with Lina as well, or Lena.
Darn, that medicine check would have probably helped a lot, wouldn't have?
What a shame.
Nope. Hmm?
I said, what a shame.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Looking through my spells. Oh, I do
Yeah.
have this.
Does it remove curse?
No. But I will just, addressing the guards, may I cast a spell to try to identify this, or would you prefer me not to?
You're saying that to Navarth?
Just the room in general, so I don't, start casting spells out of nowhere. The guard that's with us, or
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're inclining to cast spells, I mean, you have the grace of a chosen to do so.
oh, I just assumed that they don't want us casting spells and doing things. But yeah,
No, have the green light.
I will attempt to cast that, and yeah, try to identify.
Okay. Let's see. Duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, diseases. Okay, this helps greatly. Let me see. 30-foot radius. So I think this is be both of them.
Mm-hmm.
In casting this, as your magic waves over their bodies, it's clear that their affliction is much of the same thing, if there was ever doubt. And while there is some signs of a disease of some kind that is weakening them, it's a general weakness of their overall vitality. You look for any signs of localization, any specific areas that might be some form of site of entry, anything topical, but you find no evidence. It's clear that this general weakness that's draining away their energy and atrophying their muscles in their body to a degree is present. But despite this, it doesn't necessarily seem like that's all there is to it. It's almost as if the disease is a secondary effect to something else.
Have you been exposed to the fog for an extended period of time at all?
Lena shakes her head. No, not much more than anyone else. Certainly not as much as some of the Brave Shire guards. In fact, we've largely stuck to the grove. Um, we think this, Navarth, when did all this start? And she's seemingly having a hard time remembering before Navarth finishes the sentence. Well, we've been accosted by this since the incursion of the Aurorans, really. That's, I think, when everything started. Sometime after all that. Could have been something that was kicked up around that time. That's not saying much because a lot happened.
Just realized something. Guys, have you noticed how much Sinadrea has control of the land, especially when it comes to the roots of the Stillborn Moon?
You know?
What if, in order for him to be capable of doing that, he has to siphon off power from any sort of druid in the area? That would explain the one that we found inside the moon, Ophelia.
I mean, whatever they do have, it's attacking their vitality.
Well, druids draw power from the land itself. If he's sapping the land dry, then.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen
Are
it
you
with...
sure it hasn't?
We've seen it
Are
with
you
the
sure the
Half-Shire
grove
Blight.
hasn't been? Are you sure that the grove hasn't been affected whatsoever?
No, this was
Have-
like they said. This was happening when the Aurorans attacked.
I can confirm that definitely there is a sickness within the land itself. And it has affected many of my druidic followers in many different ways. They're not the only ones that have been experiencing odd cases, but their only oddity here is that theirs is more persistent. There have been worse effects with genuine poisons entering the systems of many who have been trying to combat the roots.
Okay. If I remember correctly, the Aurorans, they were essentially using radiance crystals to gain radiance from the pillar.
They were using those crystals to siphon radiance from the pillar, creating these batteries, which you do recall you had a warehouse full of them that you stopped from leveling a city block in Aurora South.
It may be maybe the Aurorans taking the radiance is what's weakening them?
Certainly a possibility. We don't know much about these crystals that they were using, but they certainly were harvesting power from the pillar.
Yeah.
Or rather, harvesting power from what is now in you.
Yeah. Maybe.
So, based off that, though, this is more in the land of curse rather than disease primarily.
Yeah, you think it's the root cause is something a bit more fundamental, no pun intended. But yeah, the disease, like the weakness per se, is it's definitely like a secondary symptom. So yeah, you're kind of onto something there. You think?
I'm literally about to say these bitches sick because they not taking enough vitamin D.
Yeah.
Look, it's got scurvy.
It's misty out. There ain't no sun.
I know you've asked for Arethal's help, but if it is a curse, I can also help.
Please, if you're willing to offer aid. Regardless of our origins, we all address the problem the same way. At least so I choose to believe.
Cobweb gives a thumbs up, moral support.
Then if Arethal is going to be, if we have like the same idea of like what we can do, I'm gonna whoever Arethal isn't like holding hands with to like check, Praken will touch the other and cast this.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I do have that spell.
Nice. Okay. All right. Just a second here. Let's take a look at the spell. Okay. As this happens, the two of you may roll. Fuck, this is kind of it's kind of one of them skippy checks. Fuck it. Let's call it Arcana. This is a spell.
Oh no, I'm stupid.
I'm stupid. Woo. Okay. Kraken, you feel your magic go to work on Lena, mirroring how Erithal does much of the same with Navarth. And your magic cuts deep into their being. And it is a restorative property that directly affects their soul. And as you understand energy, a semblance of their lifeblood is touched by your arcana. And you can feel the instant relief come over the two of them as there is an immediate flush of color that seems to increase the the color of their skin a little bit. Like they were pale before, and you didn't even really realize it until this was cast on them. But Kraken, you roll a 22 for as much relief as you had just caused these two. Now breathing easier than ever, and you can see smiles graze their faces. You're not sure if it's completely gone.
Praken will address whoever he's essentially quote unquote cured.
Yeah, you're with Lena,
Yeah,
the female.
and say, unfortunately, I don't think I do not have the magical prowess to go as deep as I possibly need to fully cure to fully dispel this curse. You will feel better for I don't know how long, but you'll at least be better for the time being.
That's quite all right. I
Both
haven't
of you,
felt
it
much
seems
like this
like.
myself in so long. I Before she even finishes that, you get a sudden embrace of a hug as this druid is clearly ecstatic, and she sobs a little bit for a few seconds into your chest plate. And there's a thankful hand that kind of caresses your helmet for a moment. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. I must know.
Praken.
Kraken. You are a gentleman and a saint. Really.
He's also married. Calm down.
Oh, no, that wasn't really what I didn't mean it like that. I'm just trying to, no, you've given a piece of myself back to me. Tell your significant other that she picked very well.
I will.
You can see that Navarth is kind of scooting her away, and you can see he's chuckling to himself a little bit. As you can see, he is demonstrating a bit more personality too, seemingly finally about his skin properly. And with that, Valentera sends the two away, looking over towards all of you, quite satisfied.
Valentera,
Yes.
the consecration you've done on the grove, the sickness of the land is still getting through, or?
Not easily. And especially not with my constant upkeep. Still, Sinadria's influence has ways to worm its way around what we know. It's a constantly changing battlefield. Just as we begin to understand one thing about Sinadria, he demonstrates abilities in a different way that we can't quite anticipate. It's clear that he is very powerful. He knows things about perhaps Helios that we don't.
He'd like you to believe he's all powerful, but he's scared. he just wants to rot away in the mud while the world burns. And he'll get his wish. Just him.
He will. I only asked because
Anyway,
I know of spell
yeah.
Hollow. I'm sure you've probably cast it to consecrate.
I have many in my circle that can.
Okay. Well, that seems why aid is not needed there then.
A further issue that I wanted to raise with you, having inclined an ear to the proceedings in the larger chamber. The revelation of the nature of Apollinaris has definitely raised a bit of panic. Perhaps this in tandem with the information regarding Zula and the ascendants you carry has definitely raised fear. And it's become clear that with the fog so prevalently present within Highshire, there is no way to distinguish friend from foe from those who align themselves with the Flamehearts. Miss Silverhide, I must say, I know you have a familial tie to this group of people, but you should know that at the current moment, the loyalist aligned chosen at the moment are considering every Flameheart and anyone sympathizing with Sinadrea an enemy.
Please, I've sown a seed of doubt in my brother, but Sinadrea has offered him ascendance because of what he's done, saving the Flamehearts from the Beardlock Brewery. Oh god, I need to contact him. He was offered ascendance. I imagine he wants to turn him into, Cobweb, do you still have the head?
The head, yeah. Right. He reaches into his fucking
Oh,
back pocket and pulls out the head. Yeah, this ugly fucker?
What in Zula's light am I looking at?
The head of Sinadrea's right-hand man, known as the Grave Baron.
Yup. Or at least the shell he was in before we beat the shit out of him.
Yes, he was operating in some shadowy disguise of a humanoid with a wide brim hat and like a long trench coat.
Now that name rings familiarity. We've had a individual of interest on the outside of the Inner Kingdom's walls. He's been killing a great number of people.
Well,
And these reports were recent, throughout the night as a matter of fact. How you acquired his head is interesting, considering he seems to have it.
well,
My guess is there's probably more of them.
I imagine that's what the ascendance that was offered my brother is probably going towards. I do not want my brother becoming one of them. I cannot lose my brother, Valentera, please.
I'm sorry, Dagny, but I can't offer any assurance at the moment. I'm still trying to figure out what I am. I don't have it in me to try to persuade someone else on who they should become, even if the answer is obvious. What you have told Highshire is stressing it to its very core. Stressing me to my core, too. You need to understand that.
We heard that the crater is somewhere in the mausoleum, correct?
That is correct. Deep underground, we went to great length to secure it, in the Mausoleum of Reverberation where it currently resides. Around it is the bodies of countless dead, and the point of contention is whom gets priority on being resurrected next. These are difficult questions to ask because any resurrection we attempt to perform at this point may be our last.
Thistle is on the brink of death.
Yes.
We have greater capability of controlling the Praetors with the Ascendant Soul.
Even
You're
one of
saying
us, even one of us could use it better than Thistle. By a long shot.
The Praetor of Change, where is it?
adjacent to the wall of the northern regions. It still stands where it once stood when it began the Auroran occupation. We've entombed it in a something of a construct of stone, and we've done much to keep it away from the open sky. We have been unable to free it from the crystal for which it is encased.
We might be able to do that. It was sort of
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
It was sort of a last-ditch effort by Obosh to ensure the Aurorans didn't take control of it.
The Praetor of Perseverance has many strings attached to its ability to bring back the dead. But this other Praetor, that may be a better area to start. We're not dependent on it for anything, and with it on our side, think of what it could do against Sinadrea.
It can do much.
Could it perhaps carry the light of Zula?
I think it could.
And you think that is a clear demonstration on giving the people something to believe in, that Zula has returned?
I can't think of anything else.
I can, but it's a start.
She looks up to the stone mural where Zula was once portrayed, now just seared stone.
I suppose nothing is certain anymore. Frankly, I can't tell reality from what I'm supposed to believe.
Oh. Does it really cause you so much distress to put your faith in another human being?
No,
I mean,
of
I know,
course not.
I know,
It's
but
distress to believe that we as Chosen have been used for evil for so long, when we were so convinced that we were following light. That is what's at stake. If we are to entertain this thought, then we, myself, Athelos, Leonidas, we are nothing. Do you think the people of Highshire could understand that?
You're not nothing. You are but a refraction.
Maybe that's...
You are but a refraction of the true light.
That is easy for you to say given your position, for your common man looking for a future, being subjugated by a lich, having a home only slowly being rebuilt after Auroran occupation. What would they think?
I think that if they see the light of Sula and someone who looks just like them, that even they are capable of great things.
It may also mean that what they considered the light that was carrying them was nothing more than an illusion. And to break someone like that and immediately try to press some new truth onto them, would they really be so trusting? Would they be so willing to jump back after a wound like that? And for something like Zula, she is omnipotent, all-knowing, all-present. the certainty of Heliostone behind her light versus someone like us. We are flawed. We can make bad judgment calls and use this power in vain. And we can be killed. Be cautious when you try to instill this rallying thought to others who have looked up to Zula for so long. They may not share your optimism. Have you ever had your world completely shattered like that? Do you remember what it felt like? Could you trust again so easily? Could you trust yourself? The other chosen may not be as well articulated as myself, but this is what you're asking of them. Of everyone.
Then let me posit another question to you. Where do you think the pillar came from?
As a part of a Heliostone construct, it is simply one with Helios, just as the rings are, just as everything beyond. And we do know historically that Helios does change. As for why this particular structure behaves the way it does has always been a point of debate. But without 137 years to survey the open world, we haven't had perspective.
I can give that to you.
Are you sure?
Before we rested, I laid my back to this Heliostone. And as I offered up a prayer of Helios, it revealed its nature to me. And I will tell her everything that was told about the pillar being potent Heliostone, and that it's possible that the Startalkverse created this pillar to protect the seal that was below the pillar and created the radiance.
Ooh. All right. Shit. Why don't you roll persuasion with advantage?
Thank you. Come on, come on, come
Nice
on,
number.
come on. Oh my god, come on!
Man, tonight just ain't the night.
What the fuck?
There's a haunting in her eyes. And you can see that although a lot of this makes sense, there's the underlying connotations that even the presence and wonders that they attributed to Zula was simply a project orchestrated by startographers. The semblance of being puppeted and manipulated by an external force, you can see that fear manifesting behind her steeled gaze. It's not that she doesn't believe you, it's just this further puts difficulty into understanding the truth of this world without their own identity being ripped asunder. And she takes in your words and is silent before looking back towards the scorched, empty mural where Zula once was depicted.
I'm going to return to the others now. There is much to talk about. There is much to answer for. I have none of these answers, but I must give them somehow. There will be a time for you to stand on your own behalf and show our people what you are. I pray that when that time comes, you've figured out what that is. For their sake. For all of our sake. For humanity. I bid you adieu. May she be with you.
And with that, she exits.
Woof, that was a lot.
Yeah, I think Dagny at that point just sort of collapses to her knees and sort of just stares at the floor in a catatonic state.
Oh my god. What's gotten into you? Dagny. He's gonna poke her shoulder. Stop, please. I'll keep poking you. I really will. It's no problem.
Yeah, despite all the pestering, she is just staring at the floor, just like frog blinking at this point.
Boy, Cabo's gonna go and sort of sit on a bench sort of nearby. Is anybody else getting really sick of all the sad sack shit? Why is no one angry? Where is that? Where's your self-respect? Where's the rage? What's going on? You were deceived, yeah. You were made a fool of, yeah. What are you gonna do about it? I mean,
They're
for
scared.
Elio's sake, it's right there.
They're scared, Cobweb. They're scared if they denounce what they've believed in, that they are damning themselves.
Yeah, well, they're scared. The world is scary.
This is why I'm so sick of organized religion.
Well, that's fair enough, I guess. That's so real. Fuck.
Despite its teaching of being selfless and doing unto others as you would do unto them, it is just as corrupt as Sinadrea seeping into the land. It blinds them, and it still continues to blind them as much as Sinadrea's fog is. And we are trying to be the beacon of hope for them, and they still doubt. I don't know how to make them open their eyes and actually see Cobweb anymore. I am at a loss. We have traveled far and wide, and I am tired. I'm so fucking tired.
You want to know what we can do? Exactly what we said what we were going to do. We go to the Avatar of Change. Change, I believe? Was it Change?
The Praetor of
Change,
Change?
yes. The one
Praetor
that
of Change? I knew that.
Yep.
Yeah. We crack it out of its shell. And we bring down the full unbridled fucking fist of Helios down on Sinadrea's head and crush the head of the serpent. It's gonna be real hard to be a sad sack after that.
My brother. What about Felix? I can't. He doesn't deserve this sort of damnation. He doesn't. He lost his way, but I can lead him back. Don't make me sacrifice another, please.
Dagny, if you're really worried about it, try contacting him. See where he's at. Well, who knows what has happened in the time it's taken for us to get here. But if he doesn't answer, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, out of character, DM, do we still have, like, our stuff on us? Despite the manacles?
Yeah. By this point, the manacles are taken off of you, like, after your
rad.
debate last night. I probably should have mentioned that.
Okay.
Not that it matters too much. But, no, you have all of your stuff on you. You weren't, like, stripped of anything.
Okay, good. Okay.
They figured if the last thing they want to do is fight you,
Yeah, and we weren't going to fight. Like, we
Yeah,
really
that's just
wanted
okay.
to talk, honestly. Okay, so yeah. Daddy will go ahead and take a seat on the bench and sort of collect herself, and she will cast Sending and send a message to her brother.
Okay.
And she will say, Felix, please don't take the ascension. It means undeath for you. You will not be human ever again. Is that worth sacrificing your humanity for?
The spell rings out, and you feel a connection on the far side. And words return after a moment.
I didn't take it yet. But I'm not sure I could just walk out of here. I might be stuck. I don't know if I can say no.
And that's it.
Oh no, we gotta spring my boy.
Yeah, no, at that point she's filled with a certain amount of resolve. Are the guards still there?
Oh, all the honor guard are still here. Yeah, they're watching like hawks.
She will go ahead and turn to them.
Oh, which by the way, I will say, I just assumed you inherently use this, your echo bullshit from Ascended Soul, because you were inside of a Heliostone structure at the moment. So yeah, just that did proc.
Yeah, I kind of.
He sends her message, goes skip for
Yeah,
like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I imagine because we are inside Heliostone that the same principle applies. So yeah. She will go ahead and she will turn towards the honor guard and say, are the chosen still in council?
There is a nod of the head.
Yes.
Tell them that I want to go to the Praetor of Change. I will free it
That is
from
not for us to decide.
I will free it from its crystal prison.
No, we know you don't call the shots on that sort of thing. You take a message, maybe.
We serve to protect the chosen. Nothing more.
And
Time is of the essence. The longer we wait, the more that Sinadrea can plan. One of you relay the message that I want to go to the Praetor of Change.
Our place is here, as is yours.
Not for very long. At some point, they will have use of us. They need us if they want to keep Highshire safe.
That is for the Holy Chosen to decide when the time comes.
And yet they
you're the first one I'm going to fire.
It doesn't seem like these guys are much for anything other than upholding their directives. They are the most disciplined and highly trained of any of Highshire's ranks.
Kraken,
Yes.
those robots that you made, do they ever act like our honor guard here? Stuck with a directive?
I never made any robots.
I mean, any sort of machine servant.
Wait. You've never made
any of that.
You've never made a robot? Really?
No, I've done minor work on some, and mainly just take the
Or just-
designs of something and then like, hey, you can use it for this, and that's about it.
Oh, well, I mean, no, I just figured because like you made like the crazy robot limbs and stuff. You never like put them together.
I put them on people, not other metal things. I guess I don't know. I mean, sure, I can probably do a lateral move, but I don't know.
Alright. Well, shit.
I don't know if I can wait much longer. I don't want to keep
I
waiting here.
don't really think we have a choice.
You know what? Maybe some drastic measures called for.
Maybe not.
I'm not planning on escape.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my hands against the potent heliostone. Does it feel like there's still radiance going through it?
No, it's gone cold.
Okay.
Ian. Okay.
Okay. Putting my hands to the wall, I will close my eyes and I will focus on the Ascendant Soul, and I will travel whatever radiant energy is coming out of me into the heliostone.
Are you just essentially giving a light tap, much in the same way that you're kind of just feeling into it, opening it in a way,
Yeah.
without really utilizing any of your mechanical abilities at the Ascendant Soul?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. You inflict on your own radiant power and attempt to bridge the gap between the Ascendance and the Heliostone that you are touching. Roll religion.
Okay, apparently that's the right go. Like, I've been doing baller on these fucking religion rolls, man. Jesus.
That's what's up, man. Holy shit.
Generally, it's not a common thing to be used so heavily, but these are unique circumstances.
Mhm.
The Ascendance.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. Okay. You managed to bridge a gap, and this Ascendance, you feel a warm halo around the culmination of your being, and you see some of this light leak off and mingle with the grains of the heliostone. And there's these little trickles of light that shoot along the grain of the heliostone as it kind of is sent up the pillar and kind of pings around inside of the greater heliostone structures above. Little streaks that give an emanation of radiance within a small radius. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and. So
You're not sure if that's visible from the outside or not, but it's like little streaks.
Yeah, I feel like
You can think of it as little beads of radiance that are kind of cascading up the pillar.
We're not. I mean.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think. This is very.
Okay.
This is potent heliostone. It kind of is certain that it's probably malleable to a certain degree, I think.
Yeah?
See, I don't want to do more damage to it with Aura Burn. I feel like that's gonna... It's kind of like the wrong thing to do. And I don't know if Dominate Helios would do anything, because this is a Heliostone structure.
You know, I wonder if we all aura burned with the purpose of like powering the pillar like itself and like lighting it up. I wonder if that could buy us a couple hours at least.
I mean,
of like, oh, because my God, what a message that would send.
I mean, I suppose it's worth a shot.
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, so something to do. It's gonna create questions.
Might as well.
It's
Might as well.
yeah.
Arathol, what do you
What about
think?
you, Earthall? What say you?
I'm
Oh, Michael's
fucking
muted.
stupid.
Hmm,
Oh,
jeez.
I will
well,
continue
yeah,
to
but that's
just
besides the
skip that.
point, bro. Oh, sorry.
I had to. It's the perfect opportunity.
Hmm.
Enjoying some potato chips. They're good.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's fair.
I'm just eating potato chips. Nah.
You just somehow have a bag of chips. You just.
He's
What do
just
you
like
think, Arathol? Eat?
he's just sitting on one of the pews, and then it's just like a generic bag that just says chips, and he just
You got all you got
Crinkling
here is
up a
just like
bag.
crunch.
Interrupting this
Just-
critical discussion.
he's just staring straight at one of the guards, like just not blinking, no, like just
Holy
full eye
shit.
contact.
That's psycho
He's
behavior.
involved entirely in the chip. Nah.
Mm.
Fuck it, we ball.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
ow, my face. Anyways, Arathol, what say you? Ay.
I say fuck it, we ball. I'm down for anything.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Nadira, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You see a nod.
Yeah, cool. There we go.
You see a nod of the head. It seems she's willing to go with whatever we agree on.
Hey. This one shot might be pretty bad afterwards, so I suggest you
Hey,
prepare yourselves for that.
well-
but-
Well, let's just try to keep it measured. We're only trying to power it for a couple of hours, not blow the place up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So just everybody keep that in mind.
Mhm.
On 3, touch a wall.
Mhm.
And I guess on the count of 3, he's gonna pump a fucking ore burn into the place, attempting to fuel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we ball.
And everyone is doing this as well in unison?
Yeah.
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 Essentially, we're all gonna go to a wall and flip like the big, huge. We're like turning on the power in zombies. We're throwing the big switch.
Mhm.
Oh,
Wait, what if
shit.
one of us commands Helios so we can like boost it rather than all of us just doing aura burn?
Mhm.
Ooh, you're right. But we don't want to exhaust ourselves right off rip.
Honestly, no.
And we to be honest, a few hours, I think that'd send a pretty good message. A little
So
bit
which
of
one of
hope
us
to
is
cling
doing
to.
it?
Yeah.
That is the question. Who is commanding Heliostone while we,
Oh.
dump aura burn?
I'll do it.
Okay, I was
Hell
about
yeah.
to say Cobweb shouldn't because he's already exhausted.
Yeah, I'll do
I
it.
will in fact.
Motherfucker, you're not allowed to kill yourself again with exhaustion.
Yeah, no, we're not doing
You
that.
won't. Why won't you let me die? All right.
All right. Shit. Give me a second here.
Dad gets news of her brother in danger. Hey, fuck ass, want to see something cool?
Mhm.
Hey, come over here. Come here. Want to see something cool? Just touches the wall, the fucking explodes.
Want to see something cool? Touches them, they explode.
Want to see a magic trick?
It's what is it? It's like the Dr. Manhattan where he just like points and then it's just it just disintegrates.
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. Cobweb, Nadira, Arathol, and Praken are pressing their hands to their respective Heliostone pillars and are evoking their aura burn to eject a tremendous discharge of ascendant force into the stone. Meanwhile, Dagny, you are using Dominate Helios.
Yes.
Okay?
Correct.
One moment. Beep, bop, boop. Or-
Oh shit.
Shit, dude.
The fucking honor guard just like, hey, why are they glowing? What the fuck are they doing?
Where is this going? What's going on?
No, it's Aerithal slab squatting on like a bench with a bag of potato chips, and he's like, "Hey, fucker, you want to see a miracle?"
Yeah.
Just fucking put a potato chip. Hey, want to see a miracle? Fucking slaps wall.
Ascendant power shoots out from the four who are invoking their aura burn, and immediately this room is bathed in tremendous radiant light as it shoots upward, and the pillar glows a divine, all-consuming energy, almost as if the very Heliostone itself is becoming a manifest of physical light. And the Heliostone of this particular structure amplifies it to an extreme. As for Dagny, as all of this energy suddenly is shot bouncing around through the grains, you connect with this Heliostone. Instantly, there is a skip at the beat of your heart as your soul suddenly is not within this pillar. You can feel a Heliostone spherical creation all around you, and before you is the sun-like core, the soul of Helios itself, as you unify with it, and within just a passing instant, you feel eternity pass in this bubble through time. You have a command to issue to this Heliostone structure, this pillar of your own command. What would you have Helios do?
God. How do I do it? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What the fuck? I mean, the initial thought is protect Highshire. That's the main thing. But I mean, would it be crazy to try and extend that power to the Praetor of Change?
You have but to try.
Okay. Okay. I will command Helios to free the Praetor of Change.
Wait.
What,
Sorry,
what?
I was muted that entire time. I thought you guys were logging me.
No.
But,
What were you saying?
Okay, so, Dominant Helios can have unintended side effects, genie style. I think maybe we should try to stick to, returning the light.
I will inform you that this is one of the most powerful abilities in all of Desolate creation. Arguably the single greatest power you have or ever will have. This functionally is Wish, specific to Heliostone itself.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
consider your command very carefully.
I mean,
Ooh. Yeah.
it's either free the Praetor of Change or strengthen Highshire.
I think strengthening Highshire is a better idea. Just to give people more of that, the faith.
Right.
The Praetor we can handle. I have a feeling we can handle at least. We need a Hail Mary to get more people on our side.
Right.
Shit, man. With like this place being so like in tune with Helios, and the fact that we've been sort of learning to instill like actual will and purpose into just our base Ascendant Soul. You could probably do something as vague as like fucking give them hope, and it would probably go pretty well.
I mean, you could, just return the hope to the people. That might be a little vague, but like along that type of line.
Okay.
Honestly, it would go hard as a line too. Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, with all that in mind, I will give the command to Helios to give the people of Highshire hope.
Dagny, you feel the Pillar of Commandments obey your command. Helios understands their perception of Zula and the light that once emanated from this pillar. The best chance at hope that they can believe in right now is to have that light shine again. With this aura burn, courtesy of the party, as well as your commands, Dagny, you see that this heliostone pillar glows vibrantly. Not an explosive discharge, but a return to form of sorts. And while the aura burn is good for a quick zap on a heliosic scale, for this to be sustained, to really give lasting hope, however long that is, you really don't know. It's up to Helios. It needs to work with what it has. And it has the aura burn of the party, and then you. As you feel a great deal of your ascendance suddenly pulled and sucked into this pillar, leaving you very weakened. Gain 3 levels of exhaustion and fall unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Had to be done. Yep.
Somebody get her before she smacks her head against the. Ew.
Oh, there she.
Too late.
And to everyone else, your bodies lock up as you feel your own tapped energy siphoned for a moment, perhaps more so than usual, as you are all briefly stunned, and you hear a collapse as Dagny's body hits the hard stone, and you look to see that she is completely unresponsive.
I guess practical. If he's able to like move after this like stun period, depending on how long it is, he's gonna make sure that she's still breathing.
You run over and see there is shallow breath. And as for Dagny, as if this wasn't enough, the 3 levels of exhaustion were unavoidable.
Mm-hmm.
However, this one is a little bit different. Just make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can avoid the 4th.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
4.
Unfortunately, no pun intended, you gain 1 additional level. And that'll do it for your punishment.
No.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's
Hit point
Oh!
max halved.
I don't like that. I don't like that very much. No. No.
As
Wizard
for-
is still switching.
As for everyone looking around, there's so much brightness in this room. You're all concentrating on Dagny's well-being, and you don't realize that this stone is glowing. It's as if you have ascended to an afterlife where the very world itself is made of gilded light. Although it's hard for you to hear anything on the far side of Heliostone, you can feel a washing of resonations of souls throughout all of Highshire. You can physically feel the hope that just washed over every present figure that just witnessed the Pillar of Commandments light up as though a bright torch in a world of darkness.
Bracken will turn to all the guards that are in the room and speak in both their, or however many of them are here, in all of their
12.
heads. Oh, okay. Well, I guess the couple that are by the door.
Okay.
And just say, I think you have something to report to them.
One of them kind of looks to the other awkwardly. They're not trained for something like this. But one of them decides to go and quickly exits. And as that door opens, there is a cacophony of noise coming from the main chamber. Countless people, perhaps hundreds, that are in full exclamation. I feel like it's going to take a little while for the chosen out there to quell the energy of the people, as that honor guard goes off to inform them of your actions.
And we said, let there be light.
Precisely.
Shit.
Where we will end the session.
Oh my
Alrighty
god!
then.
Ooh,
Uh,
banger session. One of the best. Hell yeah.
I'm scared.
Blinded by
pissing
the
your pants.
light. Huh?
Are you
What?
really going, since you're pissing your pants about fucking Zula, have the light back? Have your night
It's
light
just
back.
like bunch of crying children just, here, have your fucking radiant lollipop back, baby.
Yeah, I think at this point.
I need a nugget.
Yeah, but I think this is sort of the inciting action to where she starts calling herself a startographer.
Whew.
I mean, you
Above
did
claim.
just, like, on a large scale, fuck with Heliostone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm so glad that Cobweb had an alignment change, because if he would have still been evil by this point, oh my god.
I'm sorry, you were evil at some point?
boy.
Yeah, Cobweb was lawfully evil.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for a
Uh,
long
Yeah.
time, man.
It didn't feel
Yeah.
like
I
it,
can't
honestly.
believe Cobweb would have
Well, yeah,
turned
because-
Andros into a fucking piece of bacon.
Well, yeah, because that was part of the him not like throwing you overboard to Sinadrea. That was a big decision for me.
Hmm.
But yeah,
You would have smushed Leonidas. You know, like when you like crush an empty can, like top
Oh,
straight down.
Mhm.
So it's like a puck, like a crumpled puck that would have been
Mhm.
Leonidas, man.
we
You could have.
could rule them like gods, hungry gods. All right. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah.
GG's.
Alrighty.
Very GG's.
Oh my gosh.